Hey there, guys. We are back, just logging in, and achievements reset yet again. Um, Once I open my inventory, you will notice something, and also if I open the chests, I sort of took everything that I found valuable to me out of there and saved it as the save 2. Um, Eric will hopefully soon, these are technically mob drops. Eric will hopefully soon have a working server up. If we think it's good enough, or if I should say if I think it's good enough, then I will end up using that save and I'll export over all the things I find valuable to me. And so today I think we can start by building the house. What was that we found last time that required sugar? Not quarried, not bleached bone. I think it was around here though. Should be around here. Is this it? No, it's iron brick. More iron. I think it's here. Not force brick. Not sky stone. Wasn't past all of that. Is it down here? It's not the brown stone. My sister is leaving out today. I just thought I'd mention that. She's been in here for a little while, but it is time for her to leave back. Her spring break is ending. She has a different schedule considering she's in college. So I will be having spring break 2 weeks. Well, actually, technically it's next week since it's Sunday, but after this week, then I will be in spring break. In fact, we get out early on Thursday, and then we're good to go. I could have sworn it was in here somewhere. I don't think it was bleached bone. It had sugar in the recipe. I don't think it was quarried. Maybe it was one of these. No, that's quarried. Quarried. Come on, I can find it somehow. I can take the longer route, in my opinion, and do uses of sugar. It's probably going to be quicker that way, but at the same time it's going to take a little while because of the loading and the uses thing. There we go. Okay. So I think it's shaped. Here it is. White stone. So it's just stone around a single piece of sugar. Now my question is, for this white stone. Okay, so I do get 8. So it's just essentially like scrubbing sand onto stone. So really all I need to do is gather up the sugar from my sugarcane farm and get the stone from my automatic stone creation chest. Oh no, I broke the base ones here. There we go. All better. And then I should be able to craft some white stone. Also, sorry about not having an episode on Friday. I started out an episode, in fact it was supposed to be this episode, and I was supposed to have it done by 5, except for the fact that I guess OBS had an update or it did some sort of reset or something, because when I logged on, or when I looked at the OBS, because I was going to disable the screen region so you couldn't see my IP or anything, I looked over and it, instead of having the scene monitor 1 and the source being monitor 1, it only said scene 1 and there was no source, so it was just displaying a black screen and showing my, not showing, putting my audio through to you guys. So I felt like you guys just want, and I was already an hour in, so I figured you guys wouldn't want to just see me talking to you guys and not you guys not being able to see what's going on. So I decided to end it, and I'm reshooting it right now. It is Sunday. I was trying to get another episode up, and I was helping Eric trying to get a server, but then things happened and he couldn't, like, he went offline for a little while, and then he went offline. What happened then? And then it was already about 10 by the time he got back on, after I had been trying to do some stuff, like watching a movie with the family and eating dinner and such. It was already about 10 by the time I got back on, and I couldn't stay for another hour or another 2 hours. So there was no episode the other day, unfortunately, but there is one. Well, there's going to be multiple ones today, but you know, this is the first of many. So we got lots of white stone. Now the question is, I think I'm going to convert this white stone into a different kind of white stone. Now let's see, which do I like here? That looks a little weird in this shading. Paved white stone is just stone bricks, but I already used all. Oh, but you can just craft these. Okay, so I should just be able to pull them out, and then I can use the accent blocks here as bricks, which is how. Oh, you just craft them. I see. These are from a different mod that I've never seen before, so. Well, I haven't at least dealt with these blocks before. It's probably from a mod that I know. Does it say? Does it say what? No, it doesn't say what mod it is. But rest assured, I've probably used it before. I've never used these blocks. So now that we've gotten a good amount of blocks, I can obviously make more of the accent block, but I think we should begin flattening this area and sort of shaping it to our liking. So I'm going to be running it up against this cliff. Okay, there we go. Running it up against this cliff. Also, I just noticed we're good on frames because we're not trying to preload free to play from Steam. Come on, that English. You can. There you go. So I just need to take my hammer and start knocking out blocks. Also, I figure using something as opposed to having, I think before I was talking about using a lightning bolt as the symbol for the energy room, I think it's going to be first easier, and second a little more universal. Well, it's less universal, it's a lot easier to make in my opinion though. Make it like an RE battery, except on a 1 block scale instead of like an item scale. Okay, so charged up hammer. Break through. No, I already have a bunch of coal. I don't really need to fortune it at this point. If I find anything that's worth fortuning, I'll fortune it, but that's, in my opinion, not something worth fortuning. And the thing about these steep cliffs is, first, you have to dig down quite a ways, but once you dig down that way, then you don't have a whole lot of horizontal to do. It's more vertical. that's the one I want to dig. Okay. And I can just climb out this way and move on. If we do decide to go on Eric's server, he is running it off of a 1.8 gigahertz thing, laptop. So it wouldn't be especially great for the quick aspect of it. Like, it wouldn't be running very fast, but it would be running. Like, the other day when Eric got offline, I instantly started to try to set up my own server, and if I could do that, then I would just run it off of there for the Let's Play, despite it taking up more GPU, or not GPU, I don't have a GPU, more CPU. But unfortunately, it would not work. It gave me an error to do with the Java and perm size and all that, and it was not a fun experience. So, needless to say, no server on my computer. I don't know what was different, because I just took the stock thing and I ran it, and after it had generated the original world, I just traded it out for this one. So I'm not sure why it didn't work. You would think it would, but it didn't. So if we do run it off of Eric's computer, keep in mind it will be slow, but it will be a server, so we can do shenanigans, prank each other, that sort of thing. In other news, right now it is raining really hard. Like, our water table here in Florida, since we literally live right off of the bay that goes into the Gulf, we kind of get a lot of water that floods over because of our water table being low. And as such, right now our water table is like a couple inches above the dirt and everything. So we are currently being like invaded by all the water. It is very stormy. First of the spring rains, I suppose. A little violent for the first, but it's the first, so. And thankfully I do, oh, my music doesn't seem like it's hardly, oh wait, but I heard it earlier, so I think it's good. But what I was going to say is our volume seems to be a little low. I was like, oh, this must be the end of a song. Hold on, am I running? Okay, good. I was about to say I better not be running into the durability. I already have a little bit earlier. I don't want to go too far beyond. Come on, go to the next song. Give me something to listen to. Speaking of listening to, the other day when I was looking at the videos, in the video manager, apparently, lo and behold, listening to that Skyfall, even because, like, even though it was arranged differently than the original song, just the fact that there was enough of what was considered to be Skyfall in the song, the arrangement in particular, I got a copyright, not a strike, thankfully, yes, that would be bad, but a copyright, it's like a warning essentially. They disabled monetization for it, and it's blocked in some countries, but the video's still up. So, and as long as I don't have any strikes, I'm thankful, because I very well could have gotten a copyright strike, and that would be the first of 3 that I can take before, you know, I get my account banned. I didn't dispute it because I admit that that was not my work and that it was someone else's that I was playing. So I just acknowledged the copyright claim And I said, okay, you can take the monetization from this. It's not really monetizing right now. Like, it's not really profitable right now. I haven't made a single cent worth of ads, probably because I haven't set up an AdSense account. Nor will I be able to until January of next year, when, or the end of January next year, when I have my birthday. Because you have to be 18 or older in order to have an AdSense account. Makes kind of, yeah, like, it makes sense. You need to be able to have your own responsibility for everything you do regarding money. So, but yeah, this is going to be quite the house. I'm not sure if I should do vertical all combined one room, or if I should do vertical, like, slabs. Sort of like, you know how a car battery works? It's a 12-volt battery, but each cell is only 2 volts. So you have 6 cells, that sort of thing. Like, you just have a bunch of different sections lined up next to each other, and you just have, like, pipes and stuff flowing back and forth. To me, that sounds like a cool idea, but I want you guys' opinion on it. Huh. That was quite the rant. I feel like I've gotten more than an episode's worth of talking in just like 30 minutes. No, not even. Like only 16 minutes. What's it called? I know we can set up soul shards, but I would need to quickly look up Darwolf's video. I'd have it muted so that I don't get copyrights or anything. I don't think he's copyrighted or anything, but you know, you don't want to display other people's work, I suppose, if it's not yours. Or unless you own whatever it is. In this case, the soundtrack for Starbound is what I'm using for music, but oh yeah, I've been full up for a little while, but I would have to look up his mod review of it, because I remember in the mod review of it he did that he included, like, he obviously shows everything he does to do with that mod, so he'd be showing how to create the shards themselves. I know how to charge them. My problem is I haven't really seen how you create the shards. But if we get a soul shard and a soul cage, and kill a ton of a particular type of mob, then we are set for any sort of resource. In this case, I'd probably want bone meal to begin with. Okay, good. I always have to check, because I think it may be into the durability. Thankfully, it never turns out to be. Well, it often doesn't turn out to be. It's been like that once or twice where it's gone into durability, but like I said, only once or twice. Tear down the wall. I'm Mr. Gorbachev. Tearing down that wall for you. Okay, so it ends off right there, so right here, and then just tear this down with my bare hands, or I guess the bare cobalt. Don't need silk touch per se, especially not right here. Although, eventually, when I go mining, I'll be mining for coal, and I'll be silk touching it, and there's a good reason for that. You don't get coal out of it, you get coal dust, but what you do get out of it is the thorium, you get a tiny pile of thorium dust out of coal. In fact, let me look up thorium and show you exactly what you get from it. You can pulverize it and get thorium dust as a 10% chance, but recipe for tiny pile, coal ore gives you a coal and a coal dust, but you get this tiny pile of thorium. So when you create an industrial grinder and set one of those up, you're basically ensuring that you can set up a nuclear reactor, even if it is a thorium reactor. Thorium isn't bad, but it doesn't create as much energy. Thankfully, though, you can add more neutron reflectors because the thing generates so little heat. And by adding all those extra neutron reflectors and such, you can increase the amount of EU you're generating without increasing the heat much. Thankfully, in this biome, there's no large pools of water that I'll have to plug up. There's some, of course, but not nearly as many as down there in the sort of valley. Oh, yeah, there we go. Can I jump? Oh, heavy mining episode. Definitely seems that way, at least. Don't want to run into the durability. Oh, I need to go pick up some food. No fall damage, hooray! Pick up some food. Not in there, I believe I have it in chests. But otherwise I'm going to starve very shortly. What I was saying there just before, the internet connection cut out there for a second, I was seeing if we had the Ender Quarry, because I know we have it in the new version, like the new mod packs, but I didn't know if we had it here. Unfortunately, we don't. But if we were to have it, those of you who watched Direwolf's newer episodes will know what an Ender Quarry is and how good it is, but at the same time a little difficult because of Greg Tech. I'll give you a quick synopsis. Basically, Ender Quarry is like a regular quarry, but it automatically pumps out liquid, at least as far as I know, because it requires ender pumps on it. It mines in an infinite size, like you can set it to whatever size you want, even greater than 64 by 64, which is the limit for an ordinary quarry. You can also, oh gosh, what else? It automatically pipes out like an ordinary quarry. Oh, it doesn't destroy the actual blocks, but it gives you the resources from them. I'm not sure if it, at least it didn't seem to destroy blocks. It just sort of gave him the resources and left the stuff intact. I'm not sure if you can re-quarry a certain area. If you could, that might be a little overpowered, but and with the Ender Quarry, it mines a lot faster, although I also assume it's proportionally expensive for, well, I know it's expensive in terms of building, but like in terms of power supplying. Knock out this. Nope. Oh. Wonder what was happening there. Alright. You guys think that looks like a nice size for a quarry, or not quarry, for a house? Because it looks like it to me, at the very least. Oh no, wrong block. I want cobble. And now I just need to clear out some of this ordinary stuff. And also, for when I need glass, I'm probably just going, like, just for crafting that, like, decorative, because decorative is probably going to be clear glass. But when I make when I make glass for crafting, it's probably going to be a cobalt shovel with the auto smelt, obviously, and electric. And then I'm going to give it as much speed as I can, but obviously it won't be as much speed as it can. Hold on. Oh, it's got to recharge other things first. That's right. Recharges in turn and going right to left, I believe. I don't seem to be gaining energy. Let me relog. Not sure what that's about. Oh, there we go. Now it's recharging the glove, it seems. I'm not sure that it wasn't before, but it didn't show it. Oh. Come on, thing. Finish recharging so you can recharge my tools. I don't know why it was taking damage, like losing energy, because I was using tools, not it. Okay, and there we go. Finally recharged it. Lots of entities laying on the ground, rendered in 3D. Not good for a computer, but it's not horrible. It's running at like, what, 20? Yeah, it's running about 20 frames. And the reason I'm using my pick as opposed to this out is just for the fact that it would take a lot longer to charge up the hammer because it only has a few live events. Okay, live control room. Hopefully you guys can see this. I don't know if you can. So that's the hazard of streaming during a rainstorm, or I guess it's a thunderstorm at this point, but power went out. I'm not sure if it'll show black screen or if it'll just show like some sort of error message or something, but at the moment I'm just restarting everything. I can get the music running. Here we go. Start over here. There we go. Oh, kilobits hurting. I think my my frame rate and everything will be fixed once this launches. I ordinarily don't run it while I'm launching, so. Okay, get out of here. But yeah, as you can see, it does actually take a little while for it to start up. Not the computer itself, but the game. Skipping about 1,000 frames at this point. I'll stop streaming and restart once I'm done, so it won't just give you constant skipped frames. I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see this now, but we are logging in, and we are in. There we go. Now let's see. So it appears that I haven't made the final sets. It auto-saved a tiny bit before, but thankfully not very long before. Craft. Refill the dye. And make one more set. I'll leave that in there for right now. And go place this as the wall color. lagging as it loads in. There's another big lightning strike. Thankfully it didn't turn out our power. Yeah, being that it is a lightning storm, I would say that you guys should expect that I'll be out. Okay, back. And it's time to smelt up a lot of sand. This can only accept a few at a time, so it'll take a little while. But if I give myself some lava capsules and some more seared bricks, then I will be good to go. As you can see, these aren't actual solid blocks, and I also included a bit of blood in there, I think, by standing there. Nope, I guess I didn't have enough, I didn't stand there long enough to gather any blood. That's probably for the best. Clear glass. Put in more sand and just let it run through. Really? Did they do some sort of weird balance here? Let me get a casting basin, because that's what you actually need for these, as opposed to the casting table. Oh, I see. Here we go. Yeah, it's going to take a little while. In fact, I should probably get a bunch of casting basins and a bunch of, don't need an untreated frame, a bunch of casting basins and a bunch of faucets and drains. I'll go ahead and start by adding a few over here. This will temporarily be an invalid thing. Okay, some drains. 3 of them. Are those not drains? These are drains. So why are they not doing what they need to? Well, why are they oh, I see. They were facing up. I thought they were facing inwards, so I just need to do it like this then. Yeah, there. And then faucets. Sorry if you can hear the drumming. Nothing I can do about that. sitting here for a little while doing this will get me enough, but it does take a while. Up to 22, I'm going to need quite a bit. Got sort of a rhythm going on here now. Much are we up to? Yeah, I think we should be good for that for right now. I'll just deposit a little blood in there so we have something we can put on bottom. Huh? No blood? Even still? Alright. I'll teleport up here. And go ahead and fill in whatever we can with this. As you can see, it's nice and it doesn't have any all the textures are connected. There we go. As you can see by this, like it does have the edge there, but that's the only edge it has. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of glass. At least double what I have now. Like another set of that. And I might be good. Fill up on water, and it jumped out a little soon. There we go. Continue filling. Come on. Huh, I guess I'll just replace it. There we go. Didn't mean to run. Sometimes. In the future, we'll have an automated setup to pour out and gather the clear glass here, but for right now it's manual. probably 2 more sets, and I'll go check actually 3 more sets just to be safe. Okay, grab this and I'll go back up. Okay, and once I get up there I'll go ahead and add a teleport to it, because then I don't have to jump up these mountains. Okay. Home. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 11 more. So I'll make 3 more sets down here, and I only need, I'll have 1 left over. I'll just make 2 sets and then 1 set of 3. How much extra do we have? A lot. Not as much, but still a lot. And then these last 3. Guess I can't move it up on the list. Okay. I wish you could make like waypoint folders so that you could have a set of waypoints for specific things in one group and that sort of thing. Here's my house. It is done. Plenty of natural light and not natural light. But all I should need to do now is place a portal up here. Oh yeah, and I have to go back down manually and then place a portal. Oh, not down there. And place a portal in here. Right there will suffice. And then just grab this, walk through the portal, and place it down. I'll wrench them with my mitt in a minute, but for right now, just gotta get them in order. Okay. Oh, I put that in the wrong place. Oh well. Just a matter of doing this. Nope. There we go, and there. And then this will be shears. This will be crafting, this will be wrench. And you should just be able to... Oh, you can't wrench these ones? Well, they are facing this way, so I could always just move them over here. Okay. So we have ores, we have mob, we have miscellaneous, and miscellaneous. That's an ore, I just realized. That's an ore. The rest of that looks fine, except I saw some mob drops. This is ore. This is miscellaneous building. Ore. Valuable. Valuable. These are not technically mine. Mob drops. Building. And miscellaneous. Alright. So I got that sorted. Quite literally. So I guess next step is machines. So we have ourselves an electric furnace, 2 of them, 2 macerators, extractor, compressor. Let's see. Where's the next ones? Over here, maybe? Okay, now those are AE machines, computers and turtles. Not Gregtech yet. Those are energy bridges, those are MFR machines. By the way, if MFR is Mine Factory Reloaded. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Look through and see which ones I had. I didn't have that yet. Didn't have a chemical reactor yet. Oh, put these back. I want the automatic versions. Compressor, extractor, 2 macerators, E-furnaces, wire mill, didn't have an alloy smelter, canning machine, plate bender, assembling machine, and an industrial centrifuge. I think those were all of them. That looks like it. And then I need an MFE. And then I probably want to set them up over, I guess this wall works. Set the energy down, maybe I want it along this wall. There we go. I can always move the hole in the roof. So I'll just set it down like this. Dig down. There we go. And then I need some glass fiber cable. And I won't have it using any energy, like I won't have it exporting energy until I set down all my machines and have them upgraded. So I'll put the more advanced machines down here. There we go. And we're good to go for that, it looks like. Just need some upgrades. Now we should be all back up to date. And put in Lepatron crystal. Oh, okay. I guess. Energy crystal. Right. There we go. Get 6 of these. These are all charged up. And just finished charging. And then I suppose we can get working on some glider wings. Yeah, there we go. And we can just run around and charge. Almost. There we go. And go back. Almost forgot something. Need this. And these. Place this over here. So it's 8 per, so that's 40 coal. There we go. Three refined iron. And then I need gold and redstone. It's just a waiting game. Thought you could put that in the industrial macerator, or the industrial grinder, I should say. Get some carbon fiber and raw carbon mesh. And it occurs to me now that I need twice as much. Seems pretty simple. guess we'll have to save that. Make the first wing. Could have sworn solenoids required refined. Nope, just regular iron. But I guess I'll need some refined eventually anyway. Okay, get the 2 solenoids. Glider wing 1. And working on number 2. Almost done. There we go. And 5, not like that. 5 more meshes. Turn into plates. Oh wow, we've used quite a bit of power just making that. Thankfully soon we'll have plenty of power for free. One more. And here we go. Solenoid, glider wing number 2, and put them on. Now, if I were to open up the window and go out, I can place a glass back down. There we go. Anyway, now if I just run off and I hold shift, I'll go a little slower, but I'll go much farther. See? I lose hardly any vertical distance, but I cover much more horizontal distance. and as such, it'll let me get across the nether a lot faster and a lot safer. It also helped me when crossing over land, just find a high point and start gliding. I find them useful just traveling in general. Oh yeah, not the place to go in. However, I can do that. It'll also help me get into things like that, because I can fall slower and guide myself through. Okay, so I guess to end off the episode, I can refund myself and build myself back those coke ovens to make a coal coke and blast furnace. And I can just build these into the wall. Need a block. Need a block between each of these. I had 7 previously, so 7 holes will be going into the walls. Okay, so that's 5. And I guess I can incorporate them into the walls over here. Not blast furnace. 3. Lastly, 7, rather, at 5. And break out a place for not industrial blast furnace, but ordinary blast furnace. And there we go. Got everything we need. And I think that's all the time we have for today. Or at least at this very moment. Just hit the 2-hour mark. It'll probably be slightly less than 2 hours considering the power blip. But we have everything we previously set up, as far as I know. Only thing we're missing is the smeltery, to my knowledge. And we can just simply dig up what's over there and just move it in here, minus the extra basins and drains. We only had the 1 drain. But from here, in fact, I think I can go ahead and start macerating. But I can go ahead and make some iron blocks and make some steel out of that. Take 3 of these and start compressing. Oh, hold on, is a craftable one? A craftable compression? No? Oh yeah, that's right, there's no such thing as a coal block. So split it up among 7. Okay. 27 for most, and then 28 for 3 others. And then once we get all the coal coke, we can start cooking up some steel. But I will end it here. I will see you guys in a little bit.